Hey, what is up guys, and welcome to my Battlefield 4 wishlist video. In this video I'm gonna talk about, of course, my Battlefield 4 wishlist. Battlefield 4 is on its way. It is pretty close now. We're gonna expect it at the end of October, and I'm genuinely looking forward to the beta. I pre-ordered a Medal of Honor, so I get the limited edition, which means I get access to the exclusive Battlefield 4 beta. Right, so first off, my first point, I wanted to have more separation in classes, because, well, let's face it, for example, the engineer. The engineer has quite a lot of power. He has a rocket launcher, which is either guided or unguided. He has either a EOD bot, which is not that powerful, but still, he has that, or a mine, or a repair torch. And he's still got yeah, that's about it for him. But I don't know, it feels like he has a lot of power. It just not just that, but if he has a rocket launcher and a anti-tank mine, it does make him quite powerful, in my opinion. But not just that, if we talk about the support and the assault, it's just my biggest problem. The support is, well, no, it's more the assault where my problem is. The assault, well, is basically just an assault guy. He's got an assault rifle or a shotgun or PDW. He goes, run up, and he can either use a grenade launcher or just what's called the GL40. Oh, no, that's the Russian version. I just seriously forgot the name of it, but he got the grenade launcher, and which is in more variants of slugs and shotguns, or he got the medic kit, or the the M26 shotgun. And he of course has the defibrillators. But in my opinion, I think there should be more classes. Maybe that should be a good idea. Just like Battlefield 2, Battlefield, for those who have not played it and don't know it yet, Battlefield 2 actually had 7 classes, which made it really separate and really balanced, in my opinion, because everyone had its own job. Everyone had its own kind of weapon. You had the Spec Ops, you had the Demolition, which had the shotgun. Spec Ops had the silenced acid rifles. Excuse me. And you had a lot more. I have forgotten most of the names, sorry. But it was really separated. Was quite balanced because of the a lot of classes in the game. But still, even Battlefield Bad Company 2 was pretty good. Everyone had its own thing, and it was not like that there was no medic who couldn't give you some medkits, because I think that if you are gonna give the players the opportunity or the chance to change their weapon, or I mean their third equipment, they might not be like a big team player. They might go and play on their own. And with Bad Company 2, you was pretty forced to play as a team player. You had as a medic, you had only a light machine gun, but you couldn't do much if you didn't have any backup from your buddies. So you had the medic kit to provide them of health, and you can also revive them, of course. And that was really great. I thought that was really balanced. And I think Bad Company 2 was just more balanced than Battlefield 3 is. But we're gonna get at that at the next points. My second point, what I wanted, was more balanced weapons. Well, what I mean with this is, of course, we had the USS-12 with the frag rounds, which was really, really overpowered. And the frag rounds, I thought it was really the most retarded idea I've ever heard of. Excuse me, guys. But it was really stupid, but luckily, DICE, well, they patched it. Of course, I know they're patching and nerfing everything is not gonna make the game better. It's actually gonna make the game worse, because the people who like to exploit the bug or the overpowered weapons are gonna quit, which means you're gonna have less people playing your game. So the better thing they should do is make balanced weapons from the beginning. Yeah, that's basically what I want. I'm talking about the M16 is quite overpowered. It has low recoil. It has really great accuracy, and it is just a overall great weapon. That's, for example, something. That's why it's being used by so many people. Um, Other things, yeah, I can go and bash on snipers using their semi-auto sniper rifles and really fucking spam it in your fucking face, which is really really annoying. But you can do it. It's part of a sniper. But I don't know. I wish it was just more balanced. Maybe you could put in less or not even any battle rifles to balance it out. Um, Yeah, Bad Company 2, if I look at that game, it didn't have any battle rifles. It just had a few Type 88, I believe. But it didn't have a lot, and that was pretty good. Because everyone on Bad Company 2 did use a bolt action sniper rifle, which is great. But my next point, actually just part of my second point, is less suppression. The suppression was really annoying. If you're shooting at your teammates, their fucking screen is getting blurred out and they can't see shit because of you being a big troller. You're gonna do that, but it's really annoying, and I think less suppression. The suppression shouldn't be taken away. I think it's a pretty good addition of Battlefield, of course, because Battlefield is supposed to be realistic, and I think it is a great addition to it. Because it is a really realistic feature, guys, if we're being honest. So yeah, just less suppression overall. No, not just for everyone. I think the light machine gunners should have suppression, because the light machine gun is supposed to lay down suppression for your team, basically. But what I'm afraid of is that when they get that power, they're gonna lay down. You're not gonna be able to walk around any corner without seeing a support guy laying on the ground with their bipod and suppressing the fuck out of it. And I think an overheat option would be pretty good in just like Medal of Honor Warfighter. The light machine guns would get overheated if you were holding the trigger to around 50 rounds. Your barrel would get overheated, which was a pretty good addition to the game to balance it out. But I think if they are gonna let the barrel overheat to balance it a bit out, that would be pretty great. But yeah, that's another thing. Third point is better destruction, and you're gonna achieve that with more buildings. Just like Bad Company 2, I'm still falling back to that game, but I'm gonna try to fall back to every DICE game. Bad Company 2 had a lot of buildings. If you think of what was it called? Erica Harbor. It had a lot of buildings. So it was in Conquest, for example, was really great. It was pretty hard to get base raped. Well, no, actually it wasn't, but it was it was much more balanced than Battlefield 3. Because in Battlefield 3, if lately you get base raped every time, if the other team is, for example, clan or just a little bit better, or they are exploiting, of course, bugs or overpowered weapons, then they usually win automatically, which is so annoying. You can't do shit after that. You're not gonna get out of the base rape. In Bad Company 2, it would get really tense. You could get out of the base rape, or basically base campers, which is also a part, which is something that you can see in Battlefield 3 as well. But that was better if it had more buildings. And I'm going to my fourth point, which is relating to the third one. If the game had, or the maps had, less choke points, or not even one at all, it would be harder for your enemies to base raid, basically. If you're gonna put in a lot of corners, it's gonna be really easy for your team, or for the enemy team, to base rape you, or your team. So I think less choke points, or not even one at all, would be really great for reducing base rip. Um, and my final point is something we wanted a long time. I am of course talking about the battle recorder. Basically, the battle recorder is if you've played Call of Duty, if you're a really Battlefield fanboy, maybe there are a lot, of course, since Battlefield 3, and you haven't played Call of Duty. I think it started in Modern Warfare 3, and it went over to Black Ops 2, the latest one. They both have a feature which is basically recorder. It's a theater mode. No, it was since Black Ops 1, which is a game from 3 years ago. And basically, what it is a recorder. You can in there you can replay all of your gameplay, everything you just played. You can watch it in there. It automatically records everything you're playing, which is great because when you are having a fucking Battlefield moment, when something really amazing is happening, like you're getting around, you're flanked a team and you got like a multi-kill, and you accidentally didn't have had fraps on, you missed the Battlefield moment, and you can like basically upload it to YouTube. So if the battle recorder would finally get in Battlefield 4, it would be awesome because we would finally be able to record all of our gameplay, which was awesome, and we forgot to record it. And it's, by the way, really annoying to record everything because, well, if you don't have a big driver, or your driver is quite full, your hard drive, then you can't record every game, because if, let's say, each game takes about 30 minutes, you would 30 minutes is about let's say 90 gigabytes to 100, depends on what resolution and, well, basically what setting you're playing on. It would be about 90 to 100 gigabytes for just 30 minutes. That's quite a lot, yeah. But yeah, that's something that would help us out a lot. And my final point, this is the final thing I would desperately want in Battlefield 4, is basically a bot mode. Basically, what I'm talking about, sorry if I say basically a lot, I don't know why I'd say that, like a catchphrase or something, apparently for me, but what it is a mode where you just play your regular modes, like Conquest. You play Conquest on your map, and you're playing against bots, with bots in your team. So you're the only normal player playing against bots, or AI. This was a mode that was implied in Battlefield 2, yeah, a game from, what is it, 8 years ago? It was implied in the Black Ops 1 as well, a game from 3 years ago, and it has been implied in the latest Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, which was last year. But still, I don't get why DICE don't put in these things. It's really awesome, we all love it, but yet they don't put it in the game. But what I like about the mode is that it gives just a little bit of variety from Battlefield itself. We know we love Battlefield, but after a while you're like, I just want to do something else, but I just still want to play a shooter. And if you give that opportunity to the players, we are, for instance, able to train our, let's say, flying skills, or you want to be able to find out where the flanking points are. You can figure those out in the bot mode. I think it's not even just for fun, but also for practice. I mean, it can make you a better player, which is something great, of course. So I'd like to see that coming back, or at least something where you can play with more people against bots, or at least some NPCs, NPCs, AIs, because the co-op is not going to be implied in the Battlefield 4. It's not good. It's well, they said Battlefield 3 didn't have a lot of success with the co-op mode, so they're not going to imply it, but still people are asking. It has been frequently asked about a pod mode, or I mean a co-op mode for the single player, where you can play with 3 other buddies of your real life friends, or even, I don't know, random people with a matchmaking system, and just play those modes. I mean missions, or just at least make specific missions possible for you to play with other people. This was implied in Call of Duty 5, which is I don't know, probably 5 years ago or 4 years ago. No, I think 4 years ago. Yeah. No, it's 5. Yeah, it is actually 5 years ago, 2008. Yeah. It was implied in a game from 2008, and it would be really awesome. It had a matchmaking system. You could play with one other guy you just meet online, or with a buddy. So yeah, or even split screen, for God's sake. And these things are things that is fucking awesome if the game had it, because Battlefield is still a really awesome game and we all love it. Guys, after talking 60 minutes straight, I am pretty tired. I think you're pretty tired of listening to me, and I just want to thank you for listening. This is my Battlefield 4 wish list. Stay tuned for more Battlefield videos. I'm trying to get more Battlefield videos back on my channel, which I haven't uploaded in quite a while. But I had this Medal of Honor gameplay that I wanted to show you instead of Battlefield 3, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you liked it. If you want to stay tuned for more Battlefield videos, like I said, like it, comment what your thoughts are, what your biggest wish is you want to see in Battlefield 4, and thank you for watching, and have a great day. See ya.